Welcome to my 10th month on Etsy. In this video, I'll go over my stats and also talk about how I am updating all my listing photos so that when it is cropped to a square, everything fits, and also how it's going with the two people who are helping me with the Etsy shop. I added 10 listings last month, which I'm pretty happy about. This was definitely due to the help that I had from the two people who are helping me. Visits, I got slightly more visits with 1,000 something. My conversion was 2.5%, which is okay. I really want it to be higher, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that. My items sold were 24, so pretty similar to the last 4 months. And my total revenue was 362. Now, what I find really interesting is in the last couple of months, I've basically been making the same amount of money, but I have like double the listings. So I have no idea why. Maybe either there's more competition or maybe my listings are just not good. I don't know. Or like my listing photos are not good. I don't know why. Like I have more listings, so I should be making more, but I'm not making more, and it is truly sad. I didn't make any sales from friends. This was mainly from when I just started. I got some friends to help me out and they wanted to support me, but now I don't really tell my friends about this stuff anymore. My ad spend was $30 and my revenue from ad spend was $24, so it's negative. And my ad spend conversion was 2.42%. So I had 3 orders and 124 clicks, which is pretty bad. And ads have not really been doing much for me in the last couple months, so I actually just turned them off. I want to see what things are like if I just turn the ads off and just see how things perform organically. I don't know if you can tell, I feel kind of jaded towards Etsy because like I'm putting in so much effort, and I'm sure a lot of you resonate with me as well on this. I've been adding a lot more listings, and these are not just variations of all the same things that I've been selling. These are new things that I'm designing, but my revenue hasn't been going up. My conversion is still really, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's so-so. My conversion was way better at the beginning couple months, but whatever. Net profit was 266 and the actual money received in the bank was 236. I want to mention for the ads, last month I had 15 listings that were running on ads, and then in the middle of the month I changed that to 21 listings out of like the 50-60ish listings that I have. And yes, I did go back and double check the keywords that my listings are showing up for the ads, and I turned off all the irrelevant keywords. So I think I'm doing that correctly, but still like the ads are just not working for me. Maybe it's because the niche is small, there's not that much competition. I don't know, I don't know. As you all probably know, on Etsy, the listing photos are now in a square dimension. For me, I don't want to change all of my listing photos to a square. I want to keep them the same, but now I'm redoing all of my listing photos so that the cover photo can fit into a square when it's cropped by Etsy. So it's still the same dimensions. It's still like, I can't remember the exact dimensions, but I'm basically going through all of my listing photos now. And with the help of my Canva assistants, I'm going through and redoing all the listing images, and not just rejigging them so that they fit into a square. I'm actually like redoing them so they look better because my conversion rates have been so bad, and I think that definitely has to do with the listing photos. As much as I think my work is great, when I really compare my listing photos to my competitors, I think they could use some improvement. So for me, I really have to look at things objectively and be like, okay, my listing photos are okay, but they are not the best. So I actually think my products are really good, but the listing photos could use some work. So I have been redoing like all my listing photos. So last month, I started to rework everything, all the listing photos. Out of these 64 listings that I have changed the listing photos of 5 of my products. It takes me forever to make new listing photos. If you're confused about the whole dimensions and the square thing that I'm talking about, there's a really good YouTube video I watched. I'll put it up on the screen, and I highly recommend you watch this video. It's very informative, it's very thorough, and I was so confused about what to do with my photos, but this one explains it really well. And thanks to one of my subscribers who brought this to my attention, apparently you are not allowed to use the Canva logo in the listing photos that you create. And I watched this other YouTube video about the whole Canva logo thing. So now while I'm redoing all my listing photos, I'm also deleting the Canva logo off of my listing photos and instead putting edit in Canva. So I'm not actually using the logo, but it's still very apparent that it is like a Canva thing. I did get a question on my previous video about if I'm seeing any results from updating the listing photos, and I would say no, not yet. Also, I haven't updated that many listing photos. I've only updated 5 so far. So I haven't really seen an improvement yet in my conversion, but I think this month my focus will really be to switch over all of the listing photos so that they can fit into a square when it's cropped, and also to remove the Canva logo and to just make better mockups, which by the way, I have actually subscribed to Midjourney and I've been using Midjourney to create some mockups. I spent hours and hours. I think I will maybe make a tutorial later. Let me know if that might be helpful. So my focus this month is to redo all the listing images and also to continue making new listings. So my goal is to make another 10 and we'll see how it goes. I am currently feeling very iffy about my Etsy shop because I'm putting in so much work. I'm also spending money on outsourcing some stuff, but I'm not really seeing a return. So I really need to, please, Etsy gods, please do something. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm going to stop working on my Etsy shop. I want to definitely continue until the end of the year. I think this experiment it's really fun for me to do this and to also share about this with all you guys. And I think at the 1 year mark, if I haven't really seen some big changes in my sales and my conversion rate, like, it's definitely my responsibility how well this shop has performed. But you know what? Sometimes I just think maybe I'm not meant to do Etsy. It's just not going as well as it was going in the beginning. So we'll see how it goes. I'm still debating whether or not I should reveal my shop. If at the end of this year, this shop is still not doing well, like, I really don't see a reason why I shouldn't just reveal my shop if it's not going to be one of my income sources. And like right now, my Etsy is like not one of my main income sources. I'm really trying to build up my content creation business because I love making content. I don't love the Etsy, but I love YouTube. And I think you can all tell. So yeah, I'm feeling very iffy about my Etsy shop and we will see how it goes at the end of the year. If it goes bad, I might reveal my shop. If it goes well, I still might reveal my shop. But we'll see how I feel. And if we can see any improvements, I think the listing photos will really help though. So stay tuned for next month's update.